Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Monday, June 24th. It is 9:26 Eastern Time in the US. Look at this day. Look at what we have on Friday. Look at the volume we have on Friday. Oh, this is exchange of contracts here. This is the quad reaching day that happens. You know, every 3 months, every quarter, we have this kind of days. It was weird. I thought it was going to be I know actually this makes it, this is the first day of September. Okay. So September is all by itself now. We have a market, very questionable market, right? We have 3 days range here. 3 days range here. There's also the 3-day range with a speed logic gap here and a gap. And there's a gap inside a gap. A value was developing lower, but the high of the day of Friday was questionable, low was questionable, and we have now an overnight that has a high at Friday's high and low at Friday's low. So the odds of rotation are very high. Remember, these are just odds, okay? Settle is right at center of Fridays. Overnight inventory is, because it's balanced, fair amount above settle, fair amount above below settle. Bonds are having a rally actually, but trading in a range. 3, 6, 7, 8 range there. Alright, market is open now. Look at Nasdaq, man. Nasdaq is at the low of the range, has checked below the range. That can be a good opportunity there actually, either to the upside, to the downside. Let's see. Watching this, I'm watching Nasdaq there. There was a good opportunity in Nasdaq. I think it has been completed now. What's happening in this market? It has a lot of volatility, man. And the VIX is very low. The VIX is at 14, but the volatility is high. Look where this high is. Markets are trending to the downside now. Very questionable low in Nasdaq. The high is questionable in the Dow. There is a lot of rotation here as well in these markets, with funds going from one market to another. And that's what moving the market higher. Check the low, the Nasdaq is exactly to the tick. What day is this? The 14th. That's past Friday, 2 Fridays ago, exactly to the tick. Halbach, my POC. It's also a weak level. So the odds, the chances that this low is going to stay are very low. And below that, there's another weak level at 63. Maybe that could be the destination, potential destination of this movement, of the current movement. On Friday, the ES move, got out of the range, the previous day range in the first period, the signaling weakness here. And value ended lower. It's a really bad day to trade. Oh, look at the volume we are having now. Very low, right? Now Nasdaq is fighting to come back inside the range. Nasdaq has got out of range in the first period as well, which is a sign of weakness. Another sign of weakness. Now it is doing the same thing as it did on Friday. Inside A in the ES. Come inside A in the ES. Sorry about all that noise. Some nice opportunities in Nasdaq. When this market, for example, this is inside range. The odds chop and rotation are high here. This high is no good. Now, Nasdaq, however, has opened very, very close to the low. It took the low right at the opening and then got back inside. Okay, rejecting this and was sold. Based very questionable high. So value area low, overnight POC, and was sold. Was bought from this POC here. Let's check what it is. So the odds that this is a daily low, the odds that the low of the day has been set. I wouldn't be that sure, but the same can be said of the high as well. And sometimes you got these markets that move in sympathy. If the ES takes the saddle, the next thing we know, Nasdaq can be doing the same as well, the same thing as well. So let's keep watching this market. This low has been taken now. I would consider this a repair. And this is why, look at how many times it was bought from this area. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of stops here. This market can very well come, to repair this area, to repair this weak level. It can come to 70 maybe. And this pullback here was exactly to the tick. I don't think it was exactly, but it was bought from sell. This is to the tick, right? That is not uncommon in the ES, but if something like that happens in Nasdaq, that market is very thin. Nasdaq is very, very thin. if you check your charts, your daily charts in Nasdaq, it's time to fill the gap. But the gap here is just is way below here. Okay, this one now I will consider this repair now for Nasdaq. Now, sold from value area low, who knows? It can be bought from value area low as well. In Nasdaq, you have to keep, you know, you have to give your trade more room here. You know, this trade can I can say this low is being bought from value area low. Right? It doesn't have to be too close to here. It can be from here also, or here. And the same goes from the downside and the same to the upside here. Now, once you learn how you market, what the nuances of your market are, this level has been repaired now. This one is history. Can you see how seller has been taking in the ES? It had very low walls to remain there, or being a daily high here. Now, we just talked about this, right? Now, when the one market does one thing, probably the next market is going to move in sympathy as well, right? And look at this, how far the saddle is, relative to the ES. The ES was kind of close. The movement here is not that much, And this is how Nasdaq moves, right? Because it's thin. There is, this is a more efficient market. But people loves, retail loves Nasdaq. I love to trade Nasdaq. Now, a weak market doesn't do this kind of. How many times? This is the second time this market is coming back inside previous day range. The weak market just keeps going lower here. Look at this movement here in the ES. Now it's targeting this high here. Let's see. Now this would be something. Okay, this would be something if this market can get out of this range in the first period. That's a show of strength. Now this week we have PCE at the end of the week. GDP also, I believe, on Thursday or Wednesday. Those are the main events. Yeah, we have GDP on Thursday, 8:30, and PCE on Friday, 8:30 again. Consumer sentiment at 10. And a bunch of speakers as well. What kind of actions do we have? Have short-term actions on tomorrow. We have tomorrow, Wednesday too. At 1 p.m. we have the 5 notes, 10, 7 and 10. But only 7 on Thursday. Those can be the most relevant economic releases for the week. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm watching this market here. If this market can get out of this range, there's a divergence here in this market. So Nasdaq is doing one thing, and the ES is doing different. Notice how the Dow has taken the highs. I believe that Dow can hit 40,000. I'm not saying not today, right? But the 4,300 maybe. That's what's aiming to. Check your daily charts, you will see what I'm talking about. Potential new highs could be the new. Because the Dow is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. One time frame trending to the upside. Now, do I see a channel in the Russell as well? Okay. Now the high has been taken. Now this market is different here. It is only one tick though. Alright, that has been taken. Officially it's taken. Look at that, right? Now let's check Nasdaq. And the seller is right there. They're aiming to this. Now the thing would be if this market cannot repair this high. What can happen if this market cannot repair this high? Now the high of this day has been taken. So now it's looking to the upside. But what can happen here if there is no upside continuation? If the market comes back inside this range, it can easily, it can easily, or it can pull the opposite side of the range as a potential destination for that, because that would be rejection if that is what happened. Remember, all what I'm talking here are in terms have to be seen in terms of odds, right? Look at what the selling is coming here. Question never high. Now the thing here, this market, it has a all-time high that was made in the overnight. Just look at this market. Man, this market is aiming to settle here. No, look at that. Now, both markets are in trading in sync now. Oh, look at it. Look at this formation here, man. Just how it dries. Oh, okay. So, it is hard to imagine something like this happening when you were, right? When the market was down here. We were talking about the potential the market coming to here just because, okay? Just because this market here. If one market does one thing, the other has a tendency, to trade in sympathy. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens quite often. That's why you don't trade. You are not short one market while being long the other one. Now we have a weak rally high here. This high, this in the same way how we were checking this when the market was moving lower, we were checking what was below, right? Now the ES this is something here, okay? Before targeting this all-time high, the market has to do something. It has to close these distributions here. Now, in favor of that is that this is a weak high here. This is a really weak rally high. There's very questionable. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, the short's being squeezed here. Oh, this short's being squeezed. Profit taking here. Right? Remember the formation that we have here? How it just dries here, right? It dries. Now it had some. That's what we say that Nasdaq is a different market, different than the ES. You have to give it more room. I try. Now this can be a pullback. I don't know. Now look at this, man. Let's see. It's coming to half back here. Right. In this case, it's not just half back, but it's previous period high. More traders will buy from here. A group of traders use halfbacks. Another group of traders use a previous period high. So there's more volume here. There can be more volume. Very short-term trading. Very short-term trading here. Now we have value developing higher in the ES. Nasdaq is still overlapping lower. Alright. I will disregard Friday here. I will use Thursday instead. Okay, it's very low volume relative to Friday, about kind of like a 45-50% lower. $42 lower. This is the most important thing here. Let's see if this market can close this distribution here. Now, it is only 7 minutes into. The market has got only 7 minutes into the second period. Yes, our has taken place period high, which is a good thing. I would expect maybe until the 10 minutes mark what this market does if it has upside continuation. Now, what I'm questioning, what I'm asking myself now is this a trending day? Has the potential to be a trending day? All right. What I don't like is that whole value is higher in ES and is lower. Overlapping higher in ES and it's overlapping lower in Nasdaq. There's two different things here. Now, this is a 3-day range here. I'm going to call it, I'm going to separate this profile, okay? This is 1 day, this is Thursday. Thursday? Is it Thursday? Yeah, it is Thursday. Is it? Yeah, it is. I'm separating this. I'm treating this day separate from this day. That's why we have these distributions, right? Now we have a 3-day range now. 1, 2, 3, okay? Now look at that. What are the odds of that? Okay, what are the odds of this high being the daily high? Now this is super weak. We have 3 periods of this high here. You got, no? The odds of this is going to stay there are very low. Now distribution has been closed, which targets this high. All right, it's getting out. This is like getting outside of this day. It's getting into the previous day. Balance guidelines apply again. Now Nasdaq high is at Friday's POC, which is not good, which increases the odds that this market may have some upside continuation. Now 10 minutes mark, we are seeing some upside continuation, which is a positive sign. It's a good sign for the movement. The buy-in that's coming in Nasdaq's coming exactly from half back, man. That's no good. Now the selling is coming from half back. I will consider this repair. What do we do out of these markets? Right? Now, this is, I think there's a lot of retracement here. There's just too much retracement here. Now, the same way how we said, how we talk about how this cannot be good, how the break wasn't healthy. Now, I'm going to say the same about the rally. Because has retraced too much into the period, way more, about 3/4 of the period. That's a lot to give back. Notice how there's a lot of pressure to the downside. But it doesn't look like it's higher here, right? There's a lot. There's a four, you know, 4-digit delta down, right? And high volume as well. And what the market is doing. We have a lot here. This is quite high. And we have some higher here, but this to the upside. Right? All these negatives are being absorbed so far. And the market is in this situation, right? This could be rejection of this breakout of this day. Now, but we say, right? People say, but the high is here. Why are you considering this? Just because of the distributions here. Right? Selling, it was sold from value area high here as well. Not that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. No, just check those negatives there and what the market does with that. If the market doesn't break, if the market keeps going higher, that's absorption of that selling. Shorts being absorbed. What do you think about trading? I mean, I really love trading. It's a nice business. It becomes boring when you start to get graphs or whatever you do, if you ever did a business, even when you have a job, right? When you start to get better at what you do, any time you start a job, a new job, at the beginning it's kind of hard. You are kind of lost, right? But then it becomes boring because you understand what you have to do. You become better and what you do, and what you do. There's a lot back and forth. I was missing this. There's a lot of back and forth from POC and Halwak here. this positive, there was a positive here, high volume positive, that's history, has been removed. That's something I did. Okay, it's back. It's back here. It's back a little bit higher. So there's some push here. And this is, the thing here is, I like the colors here. Red is higher, but we have 12 here, for example. Right? Now it is relative to the whole volume that we have here, because these are deltas, right? It's relative to the whole thing, right? To the whole period, not just to this level. That's something, I don't know if other platforms have this. No, how it changed color. That's really nice. Six more minutes to go in this period. But let's see if, the potential is Thursday high here, right? But we have opened these distributions. We have separated this. What I'm doing here, I am treating these 2 days, these distributions as separate days. We have a question of a level here. This level is weak here. This is losing its value. It's just a reference now. Shorts are being constantly squeezed here. Now, we are only 4 more minutes left in this period. We have only 4 more minutes in this period. And notice where the market is at, okay? Especially NASDAQ. It's at the low of the period. It's at the low. What are the odds that market is going to have upside continuation? It has to retrace the whole period and, and keep going higher. It's becoming harder here now. This market is getting harder. You got only 3 more minutes to go, and this market has to come back all the way up to here. So what are the odds now that this is a trending day? Halfback. NASDAQ has reached halfback. Just halfback. So what are the odds in NASDAQ that this is going to be a 3 periods wide now? And the odds that this low, I know we have a trend to the upside, right? We have trending higher. but it's only only 2 periods. What are the odds now that this one time frame higher that is about to be established is going to be taken now, right? We may see some rotation now. Again, buying from previous day low, getting out of the range. This is the third time it got out of the range. Oh boy, I didn't see this. Oh no, it becomes red. It became red here. Because of the movement to the downside. Look at this push, man. So what are the odds now that in 1 minute this market goes all the way up to here? Good odds that this market is going to become rotational. High at POC. Notice how it changed colors here. We have some pressure here to the downside. It's coming back, right? Coming back inside this, not just inside this range, but now we are back inside this. It's targeting this low now. What we have before, sell. Still is an upside. Oh, okay, look at that low. Look at that C low is. Still is an upside there. The ES value is overlapping higher, and there is no change in Nasdaq. Value is overlapping lower. Divergent markets here. Now, what about the bonds? What about the bond market? Bond market is quite inside previous day range. Crude is trading in range. Gold as well. The Dow is having a good day. Look at the squeeze, okay? Look at the squeeze this market is having. You know, all the shorts are being squeezed now. Look at where it's being sold from. Exactly the hardback. Huh? Just very short-term trading here. Remember what happened here in this area? We have a lot of negatives, right? We were asking, is there absorption here? That market has a break, right? This low. I'm going to mark here. This low here. Uh-oh. I don't want to be long here in this market. As a daily hard back, okay? I mark this because if there is upside extension, this hard back here will move. And a few traders will remember that this was hard back. If there is upside, if this range has a upside extension. Now, notice the divergence here. The ES is buying from Halbach and Nasdaq is selling from Halbach. The trend to the upside, the intraday trend to the upside has not been broken yet. Oh, I am still wondering, is this a trend day? And what are the odds, right, that this is a trend day? Value is higher relative to yesterday, overlapping higher relative to yesterday. How many trades have you made? Now the high, now both markets now have a questionable low, right? C coming from, I'm talking about Nasdaq and ES, okay? C coming from exactly Halbach and inventory getting long in Nasdaq. I wouldn't like to be long in that market. But shorts, every time the market attempts a break, shorts are getting squeezed every time. All right, it is 10:40. I hope you had a wonderful day. Unless there's any questions, I'm going to be calling it a day. And wish you guys a wonderful rest of the day. Now, before I go, let's take a last view of this market. Okay? This distribution has been closed. Yeah? sold one tick from this one, but there's rejection of this. That's one thing, right? And now the potential target again. This level here is, I don't know, man. This market, I mean, this market is getting weaker. That's what I can see here. I can say, for me, it's getting weaker. The movement is getting weaker. Now, nobody likes a market who breaks too much too fast, right? That's just not good. I mean, if you want to take profits, right? If it breaks too much, it doesn't benefit anybody. So this could be something that's being very, nice control. Now, getting inside, if this high is taken, notice that this is this all-time where this all-time high has been made. Let me move another chart here. I guess you can see it better here. I don't have any reference here, but notice this high here. This high, this spike we have here was sold from that. Have excess here, but this was made in the overnight. Now, this tremendous amount of selling that happened here, this is still there, right? This is one node volume, but the market has not challenged this one in the daily time frame. It's building, it's adding to this one, so that's another reason why I say, okay, what we can say this is a 3-day range, but I consider this distribution as 1 day. So this will be the high of the distribution, 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, and the same way as I consider this day. Let me see if I can take a screenshot. All right. Because this market is being traded it's going from balance to balance, right? So far, this would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? So if it breaks, it can be today or tomorrow. If it goes to the upside, watch out. I will use this as a support. Okay, be very careful if it comes back because it can target this one, right? And now this low is inside this. That's why I say it's getting weaker. If this comes back inside, it can inside this one, it can target this one. And what we have below, what we have here, we have a gap. A speed logic gap that is kind of like this big here, and the gap below. But the nuance here, is this all-time high. This all-time high made in the this all-time high that was made in the overnight. One step at a time. One step at a time. Okay, I wish you have, unless you have any questions, I will call it a day. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. And happy trading. Bye.